Miami 2025. Teen sensation Eala's dream run ends as Pegula halts her in semifinals. Philippine sensation Alexandra Eala's remarkable run at the Miami Open came to a brave end with a 3-set loss to Jessica Pegula in the semifinals on Thursday. It's Alexandra Eala during the Miami Open semifinal. Photo credit: Getty Images. Philippine sensation Alexandra Eala's remarkable run at the Miami Open came to a brave end with a 3-set loss to Jessica Pegula in the semifinals on Thursday. In an enthralling and exhausting battle over 2 hours and 24 minutes, fourth-seeded American Pegula emerged with a 7-6, 7/3, 5-7, 6-3 win to seal a place in Saturday's final against world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. The 19-year-old Eala, ranked 140th in the world, had only 2 WTA main draw victories to her name before arriving in Miami. She proceeded to beat 3 Grand Slam winners in Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and world number 2 Iga Swiatek. The lowest-ranked semifinalist in the tournament's history, Eala seriously threatened to go one step further with another accomplished and effervescent display. The tide looked to have turned against her when Pegula broke to go 3-1 up in the second set, but Eala broke back, and her fist pump and look of determination was a sign of things to come. Eala broke Pegula 3 times in the set and was broken twice herself, but crucially was able to hold when serving for the set at 6-5. Both players protected their serve better in the deciding set, but Eala's forehand let her down when the American broke to go 5-3 up, and she served out for a victory that brought her visible relief. The 25 Miami Open has been a roller coaster of emotions for tennis fans across the globe, but no story has captured the imagination quite like that of 19-year-old Alexandra Eala. The young Filipino wildcard, who had already stunned the tennis world with her victory over world No. 2 Iga Swiatek in the previous round, found her dream run at the Miami Open cut short in the semifinals. After a valiant fight, Eala fell to American Jessica Pegula, who won 6-3, 6-4, advancing to her second Miami Open final. Though the scoreline may suggest a comfortable victory for Pegula, the match was anything but easy. Eala, playing with poise beyond her years, challenged the experienced American at every turn, but it was the consistency and tactical brilliance of Pegula that ultimately proved decisive. Despite the defeat, Eala's performance in Miami is being hailed as a breakthrough moment, a testament to her talent and the potential for Filipino tennis on the world stage. The stage set for an epic battle. Jessica Pegula, the 29-year-old American who has been steadily climbing the rankings over the past few seasons, entered the semifinal as the favorite. Known for her unrelenting baseline game and ability to handle the big stage, Pegula was expected to have the edge over the unranked Eala. However, what made Eala's presence in the semifinals so special was not just her unexpected rise in the tournament, but the confidence and flair with which she played. Eala had already shown that she could hang with the best. She had earned the wild card entry into the tournament, and after defeating Swiatek in a monumental upset, she was ready to take on any challenge that came her way. Her aggressive yet strategic style of play had captivated fans and pundits alike, and expectations were high. However, standing in her way was Pegula, whose experience and consistency had made her one of the toughest players on tour in recent years. The opening scenes of the match saw Pegula immediately assert her dominance. Her serve was powerful and accurate, and her aggressive baseline shots left little room for Eala to breathe. Pegula, whose game revolves around steady, deep ground strokes, wasted no time in forcing the pace of the match. Eala, while composed, found herself defending for much of the opening exchanges, as Pegula's precision and power gradually wore her down. First set. Pegula takes control. The first set unfolded in a somewhat predictable fashion, with Pegula quickly taking control. Despite her best efforts, Eala struggled to deal with the depth and pace of Pegula's shots. Serving at 2-1, Eala found herself on the receiving end of an early break, as Pegula's forehand and backhand drives put pressure on the Filipino's serve. Eala's game, which had been firing on all cylinders in previous rounds, now appeared somewhat stifled as Pegula dictated the tempo of the match. Pegula, known for her ability to stay calm under pressure, kept her cool while Eala was trying to regain composure. At 3-1, Eala was fighting hard, but it was clear that the American's depth of shot and court coverage were giving her the upper hand. Despite this, Eala wasn't backing down. The teenager hit a series of powerful returns and forced Pegula to work hard for her points, but it wasn't enough to halt Pegula's momentum. The American clinched the first set 6-3 in 45 minutes, leaving Eala with a steep uphill battle in the second. Second set. Eala fights back, but Pegula prevails. Though the first set was a tough loss for Eala, the 19-year-old showed incredible resilience in the second set. There were flashes of brilliance that hinted at her potential to turn the tide. Serving more effectively and finding more success with her aggressive forehands, Eala seemed to find her groove. She was taking more risks, approaching the net when the opportunity arose, and trying to disrupt Pegula's rhythm. In the opening games of the second set, Eala went toe-to-toe with Pegula, holding her own and forcing the American into uncharacteristic mistakes. At 2-2, the crowd began to sense that the match was starting to shift in Eala's favor. She was showing signs of the same confidence that had carried her to this point in the tournament, taking the match to Pegula and making her earn every point. However, the more the match progressed, the more it became clear why Pegula had risen to the top of the women's game. With the score locked at 3-3, Pegula showed her experience and skill, breaking Eala's serve with a series of controlled, high-quality shots. Eala, still not fully in control of her game, fought to stay in the match, but the Americans' ability to keep the pressure on proved too much. Pegula broke Eala once again to go up 5-4, and, with Eala serving to stay in the match, Pegula closed things out with a calm service hold to win 6-4 and seal her spot in the final. The end of Eala's dream run.